If you know anybody that's part of the Scouts, Scouts of America, Girl Scouts, anything like Royal Rangers, 4-H, could be ROTC, Junior ROTC, any community-style groups. Could be Civil Air Patrol unit. Tell them next week if they come here in their full color guard, gates open at 5 p.m., opening ceremonies at 6:30. They will get free admission here at Riverhead Raceway, giving back to the community. Coming up next is the NASCAR Tour Type Modifieds, and here with the starting lineup is going to be AJ Vassar.
Alrighty, starting on the pole in the Ream Air Conditioning Cromer's Market number 88 is Roger Turbish. Outside of him, in the East Side Building, Cromer's Market number 81, the real deal, Mark Stewart. Starting from the third spot in the Sandluski Architects Contract Pharmacal Corp number 49 is Chris Young. Outside of him in the fourth spot in the USNE Power Kennedy LI Realty Kings Park Contracting number 66, it's the natural Timmy Solomito. Starting from fifth, he was the winner of your Highmark Building Efficiencies Fast Time Award, winning a free Hoosier tire for next event. In the Esport Feed, still in their precast number 38, Owen Grennan. Starting from the sixth position, in the Esport Feeds, My Guy Auto Supply, Napa, number 10, Dylan Slepian. Starting from seventh, in the Peter Clark Motorsports, Freightliner of Long Island, number 96, Matthew Brody. Starting from the eighth spot, in the Esport Feed, still in their precast, number 55, it's Big Time, Chase Grennan. Starting from ninth, in the Coors Light JDL Environmental 00, Chris Rogers. Outside of him in 10th is the Millennium Limited Contracting Beacus Garage Stores Amish Electric, number 36, of Kyle Elwood. 11th would be the number 14, Mickey's Karting of Corey Midget. 12th will be the USNE Power of Charlotte, number 8, of John Michael Chenette. And rounding out the field, in the Bolas Restorations Tillman Redevelopment, number 22 out of Wisconsin, Tom Sokolsky. 50 laps to be the scheduled distance for your Buzz Chew Chevrolet Tour Type Modifies as they get ready to take hot laps.
Buzz Chew NASCAR Tour Type Modified. 50 laps. Just saw Mark Stewart, the real deal, in the Super Pro trucks. Marky's got one win underneath his belt. He's starting on the outside. His uncle on the inside. Roger Turbish. Family Affair also has one win underneath his belt. Right behind them. Opening night sensation, Chris Young. The smell of burning rubber and race fuel in the air. Feel the rumble and the ground shake as we're about to go green. By the grace of God and 600 horsepower, these are the NASCAR Tour Type Modifieds.
Turbish and Stewart lead us down into the Newsday Go Zone. Green flag is out. A big slide there out of Roger Turbish. He's slow to get away. Mark Stewart takes off in the race lead. Timmy Solomito to the bottom of the racetrack. Solomito already looking to take advantage of that slip up. Now looking to the inside of Stewart for the race lead.
From first to last, Roger Turbish. Don't know if he missed the shift or not, but up front, the natural Timmy Solomito, fan favorite, side by side, down the front straightaway with Mark Stewart. The natural and the real deal, wheel to wheel.
Timmy Solomito slowly starting to eke out the advantage. He leads that lap over Stewart for the first time. Chris Youngin is that Dylan Slepian to his outside.
Yes.
They stay side by side for the third spot. Solomito clears there, going down into turn one. New leader Timmy Solomito. He takes over the point. As now, Stewart slots into second. As still, Chris Young and Dylan Slepian stay side by side for third. The Grennan brothers, Chase and Owen, stay side by side for fifth.
Roger Turbish pulls it into the infield and calls it a night. Marky Stewart trying to put some pressure on Timmy Solomito. Right behind them, side by side, is Chris Young and Dylan Slepian. Slepian seems to get the upper hand there on the outside. See if he can finish off the position, and he does.
Slepian now pulls down the outside. Now Young having to defend from Chase Grennan on these outside, looking to pull it away. Looking to pull around him on the outside. Owen now having Kyle Elwood to his inside, trying to fend him off. That looks like the battle for fifth, or I'm sorry, sixth. Owen clears around the outside. Near at the same time, Chase clears around the outside of the 49 of Chris Young for this position. Now, looks like Dylan Slepian slowly starting to gain back to the back of that 10, with that 10 to the 81 of Mark Stewart.
Dylan Slepian is known for that car coming to him late in the race. Really fast car early on the get-go. 11 laps down of a 50-lap race. Chase Grennan right behind him in the 55. The cars have gone single file. There are still guys putting pressure on one another to work out the field.
Now, before, Slepian had seemed to be gaining on Mark Stewart. Now it looks like Mark Stewart's starting to close back in on your race leader in the 66 of Timmy Solomito. Solomito still holding that lead strong out front. Mark Stewart in second, Dylan Slepian's in third. Chase Grennan in fourth, Chris Young in fifth. Owen Grennan in sixth, Kyle Elwood in seventh. Eighth place, Matthew Brody. Ninth is Chris Rogers. And 10th, Corey Midget.
Little nose to tail there with Mark Stewart, Dylan Slepian, and Chase Grennan. The natural, Timmy Solomito, the 66.
$18 laps down, 32 laps to go. Out front, the 66, the natural of Timmy Solomito, continues to keep about a 2 to 3 car length lead. Maybe somewhat of a veteran move, just trying to hang in with a little bit of a lead and not burn his stuff up there, as Mark Stewart drove it in there pretty deep, almost got to the back bumper.
Well, that's it. I was going to say that. Timmy Solomito knows how to save tires. Trying to be conservative. Let the guys behind him race hard. You see Mark Stewart, every once in a while, try to put pressure on him. Timmy maybe should be hanging back every once in a while. Saving his tires. He knows this is the long run of this race. He's got the horsepower. He's got the car underneath him. $22 laps down so far. Let's see when some of these guys may go. Some of them are just hanging on, saving tires. Marky Stewart again to the rear end there of Timmy Solomito.
I tell you what, Pete, I really don't think that 81's kind of hanging on there. I think he really wants to get control of this race lead.
Oh, he does. There's no doubt about it. Halfway, next time by, 25 laps to go.
Side-by-side battle. in the back half of the top 10, looks like for the 7th spot. Matthew Brody and Kyle Elwood side by side for position. Looks like Chris Rogers is trying to enter into that battle. As we see out front, Mark Stewart is there. He's gotten back to the back bumper of the 66 of Timmy Solomito. What can he do to work his way around the 66?
We're going to see a first-time crown champion here at Riverhead Raceway in the NASCAR Type Modifieds. After John Beatty has hung up the helmet, going for the three-peat last year and accomplishing it. We're going to miss John Beatty being here weekly at the racetrack in that red number 5. What a competitor he was. 3 championships in a row. Which young gun can win it in 2026? It's going to be interesting this year and this season. Marky may be hanging back a little bit now. 20 laps to go.
Solomito, look at maybe like stretching the legs here a little bit, trying to get a little bit more gap. As now, on the other side of halfway, as we come around to see 18 laps to go this time by. They have about a half a straightaway to 3/4 of a straightaway before they reach the next lap car and John Michael Chanette in the 8th. And about a 3 to 4 car length gap between Solomito and Stewart, and then about another few car lengths, about a handful, to Dylan Slepian in 3rd.
Timmy Solomito has 27 wins here in modifieds at this track.
Maybe a bit of a battle brewing between the brothers here for the 4th spot. Owen Grennan has caught to the back bumper of Chase Brennan here. We'll see what he does here to try to make a move around his younger brother. Stays to the back bumper of that 55. Not really poking a nose yet. Maybe a little tiny tap there to say, hey bro, I'm here.
Timmy Solomito closing up on John Michael Chanette. Yearly NASCAR Tour Tour Modified. Was headed up to Oxford Plains. He's being lapped right now. He's only been here once, only completed 1 lap. Had some major issues that he couldn't compete in that race here last spring. Him and the team, they were headed up, found out the race, and even on Sunday, the makeup race were rained out up at Oxford Plains, and they went to the New York Yankees game, and that was a big win last night. So it was a good game. He's actually a Yankees fan, even though he's from Massachusetts. So
Owen Grennan made the move there. He's up to P4. Now Chris Young followed him through there on the inside. Ooh, a little bit of contact there between the 96 of Matt Brody and the 55 of Chase Brennan. Ooh, another bump there. Around goes the 55 of Chase Brennan. Caution flag is out as the field slows down. That is not what Timmy Solomito wanted to see there.
no, he did not. Timmy, though, is very good at restarts here in the modifieds. That's something to think about in the back of your head. Coming to when we line these cars back up, he's always been really good here. Yeah. So, Timmy Solomito, Mark Stewart, Dylan Slepian.
Well, as they reset the field,
Yeah.
I'm over here doing my best window washing impression.
Yeah, yeah.
Trying to get rid of a little bit of the condensation that's built up on the windows.
We may have to ask Vinny LeRae to help us here. You're cleaning the windows, and race car driver CJ Sikowski thinks you're waving at him. Yes. We need them to come up here. Maybe they can help, and we'll do the wash on, wash off type deal up here with these windows. They're fogging up. Action is so hot and heavy. We got windows fogging up here. I think definitely from that late model race and that super pro truck race, man. Getting exciting.
All the hot air I breathe up here.
Wow. I'm in that field too, don't worry. 8 laps to go in this race.
Lights are out on the racetrack. Timmy Solomito in a position he's found himself multiple times here at Riverhead Raceway.
Yes.
As he pulls down to the new stay go zone. Green flags in the air. We're back underway with 9 laps to go. Another great start there by Timmy Solomito. He clears out front for the race lead. Dylan Slepian trying to poke the nose under Mark Stewart. Can he get there? Not really. Now, Slepian has his hands full with Owen Grennan now racing around the outside of him.
Like I said earlier, the natural Timmy Solomito has always been really good on restarts here at Riverhead. Sometimes it's the game sometimes of when to go, when to hit the gas pedal. The leader has the position when to get the field to move. Mark Stewart all over the rear end of Timmy Solomito there. 5 laps to go this time by.
Maybe a tiny bit of a warning shot there through 3 and 4. Stewart put a bit of a bumper there again in 1 and 2. How hungry is Stewart to try to get this second career Tour Type Modify win? As they come around, 5 now make it 4 laps to go here for the Tour Type Modifies.
Putting the pressure in 1 and 2. Timmy seems to pull away between 3 and 4. Marky seems to close up again in 1 and 2. Let's see what he does here with 3 laps to go. Not that time. 2 laps to go. When they cross the start-finish line, the natural Timmy Solomito with the lead. Mark Stewart right behind him. Timmy seems to pull away down the back straightaway.
Coming through 3 and 4. Timmy Solomito will see the white flag. 1 more lap to go. As we've got 1 around in the back, but it doesn't matter. Solomito pulls to a 2 to 3 car length advantage through 3 and 4 for the final time, and out of turn 4. The natural gets it done on opening night. Mark Stewart comes home second. Owen Grennan in third. Dylan Slepian in fourth. Chris Young in fifth. Chris Rogers in sixth. Owen Grennan in seventh. Matthew Brody in eighth. Kyle Elwood in ninth. And John Michael Chenette in 10th. Well, as he pulls into My Guy Auto Supply Napa Victory Lane, he'll be met downstairs by Pete Milano.
All right, about to come out of the car. Let's hear it for the natural, Timmy Solomito! Welcome to my guy, Auto Supply, Napa, Victory Lane here at Riverhead Raceway. Here's some of your wares from Hoosiers. I'm just going to put it right over here for you. Man, 28 career wins in a modified here at Riverhead Raceway. Man, take us back to this race and what this means to you winning here at Riverhead in a modified.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really race towards the end of last year here, so just wanted to come back here tonight and make sure we still had it. So we had a good car. My brother Sean gave me a great piece. You know, we got a lot of helping hands on this car this year, and tonight it showed.
what's your plan for 2026 here at Riverhead Raceway?
To be honest with you, just probably tonight, maybe a couple of exhibition shows. That's probably about it. So I don't really have a set schedule, just kind of going to run when we can and when we feel like it. But yeah, tonight was on the schedule to come to. Obviously, we always want to win opening night, and this is a good way to do it.
All right, what sponsors do you want to thank?
Car's loaded up with sponsors this year. First and foremost, David Miller, US Any Power. He's been a part of the program for the last 4 or 5 years, from me building my own first car, as you know, my family car, all the way up until now. You know, he's always had my back, and he's really helped make this program what it is. I got Larry from McKinney Construction. I got General Welding, Maura Daly. I got New York Slab Exchange, Kaminsky Park Bar, Tara Villatoro, she's watching. Dave Sapp for the Race Fuel. He's always helping us out. EP Milling, Phil, FX Cabrera, New England Gear. Man, it just goes on and on. Kennedy, Long Island Realty, Pat Kennedy jumped on board. Happy to get Pat another win. They're great people. They've had my back through and through, so can't thank Pat and Doris enough for everything that they do. Obviously, you got my company, TS Custom Carpentry. Mike Smith jumped on board this year, KPC Contracting, Kings Park Contracting. Me and Mike go way back from when I was younger. He jumped on board when I was looking for a few guys to go to Florida this year, and he said, I'm going to sponsor you for the full year. So we wouldn't be here without Mike, and happy to get him a win as well.
Man, I know what family means to you and the name Solomito, man. Here at Riverhead Raceway and your whole career from go-karts to modifieds here at Riverhead Raceway. You know, just talk to us about your family a little bit and what they mean.
Yeah, I mean, I got the best family. I love them tremendously, and they love me right back. So I'm very thankful for that, very lucky for that. The relationship that we all have is very spectacular, very special to all of us. And you know, my nephews are starting to race now, and you know, it's a family deal. You know, we all work on each other's stuff. We all help each other out. You know, my dad gets the tough end of it because he's got to work on all of them. You know, so between him and my mother, they love it. And I mean, there's been plenty of times I'm like, maybe we won't race as much this year. And I think they're the ones that keep pushing us to do this, which is cool. So keep us all together. We're all obviously here tonight. You know, it's a family deal, and that's what it's all about.
And tomorrow, your nephews will be racing here in the INEX Bandoleros. Let's hear it once again in the My Guy Auto Supply Napa Victory Lane, the natural, Timmy Solomito! All right. We're headed to commercial on Flow Racing while he takes some pictures.